It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead is a rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll start out on the ground in Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Niners 7, Eagles nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The Eagles had a woeful 2-9 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind. And
his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Purdy from the gun. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Purdy. And that is incomplete.
It's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And that is no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores. But he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up an empty possession.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
That's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They run the option on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This is caught. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He's got it. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now Purdy. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Jalen Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And not a great punt here, out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
73.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
63.
Up the middle with Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action with Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect we'll go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Will Anderson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field.
He can't get away, and he's taken down. Jalen Carter able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Wishnowsky on to punt as he sends this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Purdy now to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
The tight end, Kittle, has it on the left side, and they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. Purdy. And it'll be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Extra point try now for Moody. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14, Eagles nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Running again with Barkley on second down. Running right through it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
73.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll be taken down at the 46. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Got London on a slant. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
And he missed it. It's no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Niners take a 3-touchdown lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Niners 21, Eagles nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, in boxing, they throw in the towel. In this case, you just kind of wave the white flag, and you think to yourself, if he could just get past that initial wave, he's got a chance to get free. But that screen, it was going nowhere from the start. It forces a 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 29-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're...
Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this, taking it right down Broadway. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And he'll get this to the 32.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Will Anderson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that'll be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Hurts throwing complete to Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. In motion goes the tight end.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that.
second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18.
Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, Silver.
Hurts.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They go play action with Hurts.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. And they will take a knee here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go now.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now a give right side McCaffrey.
Up the right sideline. Christian McCaffrey. He's to the 20.
Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game.
And the 49ers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a 1st down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
35. Eagles 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Leonard Floyd, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for San Francisco, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.
It's Week 9 of the NFL. Coming up, we've got Aaron Rodgers.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Jackson now to return.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 22 carries, 84 yards and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Williams. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On first down, Rodgers.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Rodgers now on first down.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Rodgers. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35.
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Rodgers.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The Lions at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. A yard all they need, but it's third down.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So first and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Here's Rodgers.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it second and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
Montgomery. Well, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
This to Laporta, right side.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions.
A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Lions post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 7-0.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the 2nd part of the season, That allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Williams throw complete here to Kmet.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Williams. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw on 3rd down. Williams. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. And the Bears are going to have it here just past the 25. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one wants to see that drop. I guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Here's Williams to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones.
Last week, several good performances in the NFC, but he was the conference's offensive player of the week, well over 100 yards.
And just the ability to make catches. You know, that gets underplayed sometimes because we're always looking for the move or the big run. And they'll catch the football consistently. That racks up the yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
That is caught by Laporta.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing is Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Here's 2nd and 10.
to throw. Williams. He finds his target, Allen. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down. Looking to throw. Williams.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. On first down, Williams. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second down and a yard.
Back to throw. Williams looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to throw again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Off play action. Williams. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gault.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game. So probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 5.
On play action, now Rodgers.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. In trouble, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Williams on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 on multiple defenders.
Here comes the Bears punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
They'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Gibbs straight ahead.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Rodgers going to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Rodgers now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him
This is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Now Williams to throw on second down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Williams now on 1st and 10.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now 3rd down and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Now it's Rodgers.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Here comes the Lions punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. The quick feet by Jackson. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Bears now ready to take over again.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Here's Williams throwing on 1st down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Aiden Hutchinson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
To throw on 2nd down, Williams.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Another shot now for this Lions offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. To throw is Rodgers.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. From midfield, here's Rodgers.
That's complete to the Porter.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Finds Gibbs on a check down.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down. Now a play fake. Rodgers going underneath. Gibbs has it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them?
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions.
A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
But now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Williams over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
2nd and 10.
Now Rodgers. Over the middle, it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Williams being motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Williams. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off-play action. Williams. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things, not a lot of points on the board, but enough for the win with how their defense was playing in this one.
Yeah, they certainly brought their A-game, didn't they? They weren't fooled by anything that was presented to them from start to finish. That defense, they might as well have told their offense, guys, just kick a field goal. We've got it today.
So for the Lions, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we get to watch Juwan Johnson. He's been a production machine with a 1,200-yard season going to this point. It's the Rams and the Niners on Thursday night.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And he returns this to the 22. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Now Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with the pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll start with the option. And just shutting him off there. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds Bateman over the middle. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Here's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Taylor. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Taylor again. And this time he'll score. Touchdown Rams.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line, because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Christopher Dunn on for the extra point.
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Here's Dunn now. Following the made field goal, he'll kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, this defense for the Rams very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let him dink and dunk all day long.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
Gibbs will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That pass was into the end zone, but it was tipped up in the air, and that leads to a few anxious moments. Who's going to come up with it? Defenders want that ball knocked to the ground at the worst, hopefully intercepted. In this case, you give them the chance for the offense to come by and pick it up, but instead, it ends up on the ground.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. The 49ers are going to turn over the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them is what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They want to step off the gas here.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Prescott yet again. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 49ers.
Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, it's Prescott. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Here's Dunn now as he'll run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Herbert. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw here, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday. 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
When they've needed to play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Rashad Bateman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Done good with the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. As San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Herbert now. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get 1st downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Herbert. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Treylon Burks headed back out with the rest of this offense. As we find ourselves in Week 17, he's already well over the 1,000-yard mark. So there's no pressure there. We'll just see where this final tally ends.
And I love what you just talked about there. There's no pressure. There's pride, right? So the higher he can take that number and rank with his peers, everyone wants to be number one. He wants to post that number like a good golfer, right? Post the best score and go to the clubhouse and kick back and see if anyone can match it.
Well, and he's the go-to guy here out wide. We'll see what they can do with him in this game. Defensively, they have a big challenge on their hands. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. Prescott now. This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Prescott rolling to his left. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Done good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So Dunn now following the score. Back out to send this away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Herbert's throw into the hands of Pitts here. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Herbert. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Oh, look at the jump. There he goes, right side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He gets this one to Burks. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Herbert on first down now. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 33. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Some great games still to come. And I think we highlighted
plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. A slant route caught by Bateman.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
The 32-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman down to the 10.
And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Jonathan Taylor
with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Done good with the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Herbert. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Prescott. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Prescott off play action. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jonathan Taylor with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Rams extend their lead yet again. Done good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Taken at about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. 3rd and 19. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Quentin Williams drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Oh, able to avoid him. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. Here
comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Prescott to throw it. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
And brought in downfield by Burks.
Touchdown, LA!
Traylon Burks,
33 yards.
and the Rams get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Done good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Here's Dunn now. Following the made field goal, he'll kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now, big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Now it's Herbert.
That is caught.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the 49er first down.
Herbert operating from the red zone. That's caught right side by Palmer. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
They'll try to run with Gibbs.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Jahmyr Gibbs with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Herbert on 3rd down now.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
First down, 49ers.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 1.
Herbert back to the air.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
From the 50, here's Herbert.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36.
First down, San Francisco.
Herbert now. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams.
Herbert.
31-yard line.
Here's Tucker, complete on the right side.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
And a 49er first down.
Again, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on 3rd downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he is going to go down. back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Anderson. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Here's Herbert.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Prescott now. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. Here comes the Rams punter now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Herbert on 1st down now. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st down, 49ers.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
2nd and inches at the 24-yard line.
Here's Herbert.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To the air again, Herbert.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And out of bounds right around the 20. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Samson Ebukam. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them.